Here we go. Let's check out Ethereum now, which is at 2288. Here's my stock charts.com chart. All right, the daily chart. Going back on Ethereum 1400 back in April is the 2700, 21, gets a 49.55, and that was it from August. As you can see here, goes down to 42, 47. We come down again. Right here, this 48, 40, well, actually 4,700 plus. It couldn't get over. It's like a triple top, one, two, or quad top. And then look at this. Every low was getting lower, every high was getting lower. 2,600 tried to bounce to 34. You have a crossover of the 200 moving average. And that's where we're at right now, 2288 around. You can see the daily chart very oversold. All indicators very deep. Look at Ethereum on a TTM squeeze, very dark color. So that is it. Let me see the 2 year on this. Okay. So the 2 year, you can see April went deep dive down from 4,000 again. We're at 4,900 again. So how deep is this going to go? Is it going to retest this? We shall see. Weekly chart. Let's go deeper out. 5 year. All right, this is good. So, see, back in 2021, we're at 4,800. You're down to 883. Tried to bounce, and we did, but it took forever. See this 2022 into 23, the 24, 1,500 went to 4,000. It came back to 1,300 on that cross on the weekly. We took off. A cross at the bottom of a pattern is a change of direction, and that is a deep change of direction. Weekly chart, you're still going down on RSI money flow, stochastics, everything's just going deep. Let me see how far this is. 10 years. So 10 years, you can see these tops, 4,900, 49, and you have lower tops, 4,000. So Ethereum cannot get over this 4,000 to now 4,900 and sustain it. Not like we're going up and it's not happening, but the lows are still good. 82, 100, 883, 1,000, 1,300. So that's why this puts in deep moves. If you put in, where's my annotate? Put in right here. If you put in right on this wick and you put in the lows, I can't even see here. It's so jumbled up, but we'll say right around here. Now you can see the lows 2020, 1,400 came down, consolidated all the way to 100. Imagine buying this at 100 Ethereum. No wonder people are multi-millionaires. You bought 100, went to 4,300. Jesus. And then you come all the way back, see the lows, 121, 314, 883, 1,000. We're getting higher. Coming back again, 1,300. If you put in a low close to here, that would be 15, 1,700. This low will sustain. Look at this, hundreds, 800s, 1,000. I like that. And put in your top here, 41 temporary top. I'll just put it up here about 4,700 so you can see. So this is the range we're in. Range bound for 2021, that 4,000 to 4,800. And look at the lows here climbing. So that's why people are panicked. It's over. It's not over. It's just going to take a long time. These take long moves, yearly almost. You could say almost like 6 months plus to a year. But the low is key here. We keep going higher and higher. Now, if you break this below 1,500 and you go below 1,000, then we could be in trouble here. It's going to be a way deeper low. They'll be very deep. So I really like this 1,500 to 1,700, we'll call it 1,750. I see the weekly going down here. Everything's down. All right, I like save change. I'll keep that on here. So that's an interesting pattern here. The low's getting higher, but we know where the tops are now, 4,000 to 4,800, 4,900. So let's go to the monthly on Ethereum. Just go more. What can I go? 15 years? All right. Well, there's nothing really back there except 2018. Let's go 10 years. All right. So back in 2018, 1422, you come back all the way 100. You go to 4,800. Look at that ride up in 2021. You pull back, you go up higher, pull back again, go higher, and look at the lows again. 108 on this monthly, 333, 883, 1,000. look at cross here, 1384. And so to me, if these lows keep getting higher, that puts it at about 1500 to 1700. So we'll see if that stands. And you can see everything's going down. RSI in the monthly, money flows is waving down. Stochastic still red over white. Again, you want that crossover. Look how deep in 2019. Look how deep in 2022 and 20, what are we at, 25. We're not at a crossover yet. TTM squeeze, you can see that big move up. Back down. Let me see here. And back down. Look at this. Deep, went back up. We're sort of flat here. But it's interesting too. That's why you got to look deeper. A lot of people are on TV, CNBC, these people, they're giving out just like quick hits. Oh, I think we're just going to here. They're not looking deeper into this. They get a show, produce show, it's all fluff and they don't really go into it. So 100, 333, 883, 1,000, 1,300. What's next? It's going to be above 1,300. I would call it 15 to 1,700. That could be the end. If it's not going lower, then it's really going to get bad. But that's interesting. All these tops here, 4,000 to 4,900, and the lows are getting higher. So playing in them zones works. Let me get my other chart now. Finviz. All right, ETH. Our daily chart, you can see it up here when it was at 5,000, almost down. Big bounces, went down deep from October. Hard to bounce again, and we're deep low. We are deep, breaking all support on that weekly chart. And here's the weekly. Look at this. As you can see my arrow here, 4,900. There's that big 4,000. We never can get over 4,000. So he did it how many times here? Look at these wicks, and it always goes back down. Now even higher here, it did that the 20, 21, and 25 spike. So if you look at that, that 4,000, 4,900 is huge. Ethereum cannot get over that. Like not sustain it where we're like, oh, we're going higher. Oh, we're at 6,000 Ethereum, 8,000 is not happening yet, that's for sure. The low in 2020, you get higher, 22, 24, you can see here 25 each low, we're getting higher. So if this eventually comes up 15 to 2,000, we bounce here, that'll be very good. Probably make your way up again, 25, 3,000, it'll be on a bull run in crypto. And you can see the monthly, it's very hard to see in this one, but you can see the straight up moves, big move down. It's all these moves in these ranges here. It's hard to see in this chart, but that's where we are on Ethereum. So look at this big move down, and it's just got to take the pain right now. We're not crossed over. We're not crossed over on stochastics on the monthly. And monthly's key every time because these run deep on all crypto. Monthly crossover, monthly not there yet. And where's the weekly again? Get a 5 years. Yeah, the weekly's it turned, it did cross over and it went down deeper. It's at a 5. That is really low. You see money flow back in July of 22. It was very deep, that color. And look at Ethereum here too on TTM squeeze, like the MACD. Look at this. You would shade it dark, red, lighter. You're going up, piano. And look at this, from deep red to green. That is a great move. We're not there yet. We're sort of like waving down. Try to come up the color. Now it's going back down. So you want that effect where it's going, down and then we hit a peak and then goes back up. See this down peak? This one peaked, the dark color red, and then the lighter red, we go up. So that's where we're at. It's sort of like hovering. It's down, waving. It's not good patterns at all either. So it hasn't peaked, I don't think. I think we're still going down. You can see this in the closer as I made this closer. Put this line, it goes right up around that 15 to 1700. So we'll see if that holds on Ethereum. But you can see the range we're at. The low's getting higher in that range at 4,000. Every time we're at 4,000 to 4,900, you know that's going to be a top, at least now, the last, 6, 7 years. All right, so that's it. Ethereum crypto still going down. I don't think it's a bottom yet on anything. That's it. Please subscribe to Mike Cayman Trades on YouTube. Smash the like button. Check out all other social media I have. Peace.